Okay, here we're looking at a trial I did on the TAB. I've used Betfair since I don't use TAB much anymore, and I used TatsBet for a while after this, but it changed names to Tattersalls, or from Tattersalls to TatsBet, and then it became Unibet or something else. I don't know what it's called now. I can't find it anymore. My account's disappeared. But this is the only record I still have. I still have the Betfair records, but they're not remarkable. I've only bet half a dozen bets in a few years. This was 47 bets in 2018, this trial, from March ending in April, from February. From February 17th, around now, actually, till April the 12th of 2018, I made 47 $5 bets. It was a fixed amount. There was no Kelly criteria, which would have improved. And I also have found since from statistics and things that it's not profitable in general to bet on grade 5s. Grade 6s are right out. And generally I avoid country bets now, like I think Ipswich. I'm not sure that's a main racing greyhound park thing. Cranbrook is. Bulli I wouldn't bet on now. Meadows, I wouldn't bet on News. Gardens in Newcastle is close to being a graded track, but it is a country track. A non-metropolitan, but not quite a country track. Dubbo's a country track. I wouldn't bet on that. Not sure where that is. S Park. Oh, that must be Adelaide. Ballina, I wouldn't bet on that. Richmond, I doubt whether I'd bet on that. Bulli. But as you can see, I started off with $35 deposited in the account. And this is actual real. I mean, these you can trace it. All these races were real. This is actually from my betting slip. The amount I bet, the odds. That's the track take or the loss amount. The loss, track take. When you win, they take 5 cents extra. When you lose, they take less. 5 cents less. It's odd. You can see the lost marks. And you can see the wins. The wins are $5. Well, there's a win there for $8.01. I must have bet more. But that doesn't appear to be. I'm not sure if those are the actual odds I bet. I think that's average odds. I think you'll find that was the win odds. I always bet for a place. I don't think that'll add up. I think that was the win odds, but I bet for a place. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the place odds, I don't think. You could work it back. You could divide 5 by the win odds to work out the place odds, but I won't do that now. I won't waste your time. I'll try and end this quick. You can see that it's real, and it's just to reiterate my point that with a bit of mathematics, I derived a formula from one of the gurus of racing many years ago from the 80s. I updated it to the 2000s by adding new racing information. Basically used his ideas, reformulated it in an Australian format and updated the data. And, I won 33 races, I lost 14. The win ratio was 70%. The profit was $64. You see, I ended on $99.73, and I initially started with 35 deposited. And that gives you a return on investment of 184.94%, which is pretty incredible. That's a good record. Now, most punters are not businessmen, nor economists, nor anything. They're just basically blokes on the street who like to have a beer and have a stab. And, as far as fun and a bit of mucking around goes, that's fine. But don't expect to come home with your pockets jingling with money. You pay for entertainment like you would in a casino. If you intend to make money out of it, you got to sit down, see the professional punters. When I went to Rose Hill, which is down the track I've been to see the races, I would, my friend who's savvy, he told me, look, in there is where the professional punters are. And they're in a cordoned off section with access to big computer servers, and they've got PC screens in front of them. Yeah, they're not getting drunk, dressed in their suits, having a great time. But they're there for a different reason. They're there to make a living. And so it goes. It's not my idea of a good time getting drunk in the middle of the day and staggering around losing shitloads of money. But each to his own. What I do say is this: if you want to bet, you got to take it seriously. You got to get mathematical, or you lose. If you get mathematical, I only did it in a small way, and what I know now is far greater than then. But unfortunately, I haven't got the time to bet because I'm a carer for an elderly parent, and I have a lot of issues to deal with. Hopefully, one day I can get back to it and spend more time and put more videos up. I'm finding it difficult. Anyway, thanks for your time. You can see the 100. Oh, one quick thing. People would poo-hoo that. Oh, man, you want to win that on at least one race. If you bet $5 and you win 64.73, you bet on a blown-out odd race. A quick point is, a famous professor did an analysis of something like 13,000 races or 8,000, and he found that only something like 1,000 or 3,000 out of the 13,000, or it might have only been 800, but it was a small amount of horses greater than 13 to 1 ever won or paid. Now, he calculated that if you bet on all the long odds, you would end up losing even if a long odds came in. So I hope you understand that. I'm afraid long odds don't pay. To run a business, you bet to win. If you bet to win, it doesn't pay big money. You don't get bragging rights. You can't show off to your mates at the pub. But you can run a profitable business betting that way. All right, I've raved on enough. I hope this has illuminated some ideas for you. All the best. Cheers.